Hello everyone. Sorry I wasn't on all week last week, but I injured myself big time. Me and my daughter were shopping at Hobby Lobby, and they had a pull wheelchair, so my daughter would push me in it. And when we were about to leave, I misjudged where the paddle thing was for the bottom part where you put your feet in on. Well, I misjudged it, and I thought I missed it, and I didn't miss it. I tripped over that and fell flat on my stomach, and I could feel my ankle crack, like 3 times, and I'm like, oh great, don't tell me I just redid my injury that I had 9 years ago. And that's what happened. I injured my ankle again, and now I have to be on a boot cast for 6 to 8 weeks. But right now I don't have it on right now because I wanted to do these videos quick, and then I'm going to ice it before I put my boot on. So that's where I'm at, and that's where you see these bruises and all that stuff on my arm. This is where they were trying to put an IV in when I was took by an ambulance, and you couldn't, my vein popped, and then the other guy on the other side put one on in my middle of my, or up in the, where my elbow bends. Well, collapsed, popped, whatever. When I got there, they took x-rays. They didn't see no breaks, but it's very painful. It's kind of like a real bad sprain. And they say sprains are worse than having a broken bone. Now, if it was a broken, then they would have had it done surgery. But oh, thank God it wasn't. But I tell you, something I don't ever want to experience again. Thought, well, I'm doing really good this year, not having to deal with falling, and I was having a great time getting stuff for Christmas and stuff, and just one thing after another. And then I fell, got taken by ambulance to the hospital. They took x-rays, and guy came back and says that it looks like I re-aggravated my left ankle like I did 9 years ago. So then they put me in this one boot cast that I did not like whatsoever, because there was so much Velcro in different areas that I didn't like. And I figured, well, since I injured it, I do have my gray boot, so I use that one instead, because I don't like that black one. That black one is dangerous in itself. I mean, there was too many Velcro things, and it'd be complicated for me to do, so I figured get my other boot. My daughter found my other boot for me, and we put my ankle in that. So that's why I didn't make any videos all week, because I had to ice it, basically, keep off of it for a while. But he just said wear the boot, around the house, not around the house, but wear it when I go out or on my feet or whatever. But I tell you, ever again. I never thought I would ever experience it. Then I went to the doctor on Thursday for my bumps on my arms, and then they put little X's on there where these things were. Come to find out, it's all ruptured fat, like I thought. So we're gonna do that. So I'm like, oh my gosh, not another one of these days where I, having a bad day all week. And then I noticed my daughter noticed as I was getting out of the shower, because she's been helping me with the shower and stuff. Don't put that back yet. And she said my left boob underneath, it was all breast was underneath it was all black and blue, and I didn't know it was all black and blue. So that's probably because when I fell, I had both my arms out to stop my fall, but I think I landed on my boob and twisted just right. No, boob. I call it boob. My daughter's trying to correct me.
Because you won't get banned from YouTube. Just say breast.
Well, everybody knows now. So who cares? So we got home. I mean, gosh, being in that dang hospital, I swear, they are the most slowest people I've ever seen. I get in there, and they come in right away, and they said, well, we're going to do x-rays and blah, blah, blah. So we're waiting, and my daughter had to go to work yet, so,
Saturday.
Oh.
Last Saturday.
Well, last Saturday. Why am don't know what I'm thinking half the time. Well, anyway, we, came back on Saturday, and from the hospital, we were there. Well, I felt it was like roughly going on noon, because I wanted to get there early to get what I wanted to get out of Hobby Lobby. And they had a very stupid rule, which I thought is very stupid. I wanted to mention this to you. At any Hobby Lobby store that you go in and you fall, they cannot help you. That's what the store manager had told me on Saturday of last week. And I'm like, that's a bunch of crack. So they said the only way that they can help me up is if they call for an ambulance and have some men come and pick me up and put me on the stretcher. So they did that, and I mean, I cannot believe that Hobby Lobby that manager had said that to me, and I'm like, well, that's weird. Why can't they just help the person up to make sure they're okay? Instead of sitting on the cold floor, which was actually cement, and everybody stands there and looks at you like, oh, what happened to her? You know, and I don't like that. I mean, I didn't like it from the beginning, and I didn't like it at the end, but I tell you, when we were in the hospital, they came in the room right away, but then they had to take x-rays, which took an hour to figure that out. And then she came in and took x-rays of my ankle. And then we waited, and we waited, and we waited. And, probably about another hour. We waited, and then the doctor came in, and he checked the x-rays, and he says, well, there's nothing broke, but he says, I think you just re-injured your left ankle again like you did 9 years ago. Well, okay. So he just told me to not be on it, keep your feet up or whatever. If I go places, make sure I wear my boot. And so I got 6 to 8 weeks to deal with that. So I'm going to be crippled for Christmas. So that's my big story, and I wanted to come on and make my videos last week, but since I fell and I was in so much pain, excruciating pain, I couldn't even make a video if I tried. So that's my ordeal for last Saturday. And I wasn't very happy about the way they treated you at the hospital. I mean, I had a mask on, and I had it kind of below my nose a little bit, and this guy goes, put it up over your nose. And I'm like, oh, I thought I had it on my nose. I didn't know. So, I mean, they were not fast, but they were enough, how do you say it? They were nice, but they take forever. And I didn't like, the way I was treated at Hobby Lobby. I mean, there was 2 girls that were willing to help, and I couldn't get up because I was in so much pain. And, with my being heavy, there's 2 thick. Well, one girl was, kind of thick like I was. And then there was a little skinny girl that was trying to get me up, and I couldn't get up. I'm in too much pain. So then the manager, I just don't understand. I've never heard of a policy at the stores that if somebody falls, you don't pick them up. I never heard that. Really, I've never heard it. So that's my so-called story of my day. So you guys all have a great day. And I'm sorry I didn't tell you what the babies are wearing. Tegan over here is wearing a light blue romper onesie with the bear on it and a teepee next to it. And it says Adventures Awaiting. Oh, Adventure Awaits. Sorry about that. And then I got him in some blue dark blue pants, and in the waist it's a heather gray, and that's what he's wearing. And then for Bryden, now he's wearing a PJs with a sloth on him, and then he's got little soft feet. So I'm gonna bring him up to the camera so you guys can see him better, because I don't know if my camera's facing it right, but yeah, that's for that. And here's my little Tegan. If any of you guys haven't seen him, but this is my Tegan. Okay, I'm done with this video. You guys have a great day. Please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. And share my videos with friends and family or whoever, because I need to get some more subscribers to my channel. You know, and since I missed a week, I feel bad. But I had a reason to not do that. So I got to make my videos fast because I'm starting to get pain in my ankle again. So it's like I got to get ice on it or something here. So you guys all have a great day. Please have a wonderful week next week. And I'll talk to you guys all later. Bye.